Wargamers, welcome to our Adeptus Titanicus battle report for today. I know it's been a while, but here we are presenting to you a glorious wargame. I am Luka from miniwargaming.com, joined today by Texas Josh, and we're playing a mid-range, the 1750 point bracket of Legio Astorum against Legio Cerberax, all corrupted titans. So we got the goods versus the bads today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the heavy weapons flying at each other and completely destroying each other in a horrible, vicious way.
We play and call it work.
Hello and welcome back to some Titanicus action, everyone. I am playing the Legio Astorum today, the Warp Runners, and we are going with the Holy Axiom Maniple as our main maniple today. We're playing Loyalist as well, of course. I haven't played the Axiom like ever, and it's like the most generic, easy maniple, so it's a good way for me to get back into the game. And disclaimer, I haven't played for like half a year probably, so I'm gonna be a little rusty here, as this is one of the like 8 game systems that I play, but it's one I have a great passion for. Now, leading my Axiom Maniple, our senior Princeps will be in a Warlord Titan today, who will have the Devoted Servant of the Machine trait, which should go well in hand with the Warp Runners here today. I mean, we'll find out. I am going to go with the starter box build on this one, because I just have 2 Warlords built the same way. We have Apocalypse missile launchers and a pair of Bellicosa volcano cannons on this one, so he's got a lot of firepower built into it. But, well, I mean, we'll see. We will see. The other elements of the maniple, I chose to bring 2 Reavers. The first one is going to have a Carapace-mounted turbo laser destructor with a volcano cannon and a laser blaster. The other Reaver is going to be equipped with a Apocalypse missile launcher on the Carapace, and he's going to have a Gatling blaster and a laser blaster. I will say, I've always imagined the Reaver weapons to be lacking imagination in their names. Then we're moving on to a squadron of Warhounds today. They're both equipped the same, a plasma blast gun as well as a Vulcan mega bolter on the 2 of them. And I have brought my Lance banner with me as always. So I got a Cerastus Knight unit of Lancers, and there's just 2 of them. One's the Marshal. What a twist. That is my list today.
Hey everybody, Josh here, Texas Josh here, rocking some custom Crusade Legios. We're going to go have a little fun today, do all corrupted Titans. I am running 1 maniple. The Arcus maniple has a Warbringer Nemesis Titan. Everything that you see on it is what you see is what you get, so he's got the Mori Quake Cannon, 2 Volcano Cannons. He is upgraded to have the Preternatural Grace, corrupted base mutation. And then he has the Preternatural Regeneration additional mutation, so that's going to make him a lot more survivable, giving him 2 extra Servitor Clade dice. Moving over to the Warhounds, pair of Warhounds. They are not a squadron, they are separate. Both equipped exactly the same with Vulcan Mega Bolter Plasma Blast Gun, and just like the Warbringer Nemesis, they have Preternatural Regeneration and Grace. Outside of the maniple, I have 2 separate Reavers. They are, as you see, one is equipped with a Melta-Blast Cannon, a Laser Blaster, and a Missile Hat. The other one is identically, has a Missile Hat up top, Apocalypse Missile Launcher, for those that want the exact name, a Gatling Blaster, and a Turbo Laser Blaster. Both of them are equipped to have the Warp Conduit base mutation, and they didn't take any other additional mutations. And everybody in this entire maniple does have Bastion shielding. I should clarify, for the Crusade Legio, the traits I took are Plaything of the Gods, which when that comes up I'll explain it, and Vanguard Fighters, which basically allows the Warhounds that are far enough away from friendly Titans to shoot better and pass command checks better. I also took the special stratagem that Luka totally doesn't know about called Vindictive in Death, which allows to, when one of my Titans dies, instead of rolling a d10 on the reactor table, I get to automatically catastrophic meltdown. So big nuclear explosion, and that is 1750 of Legio Cerberax.
Today's mission Josh and I are playing will be from the Campaign Compendium. It is a amalgamation of all the little narrative releases they've done for Titanicus in one convenient location. We decided, because I haven't done it too much, I want to play in a hive world, and they have a section just for that. So we got the Spear Point mission on a hive world, and our little random nasty effect on the battlefield will be, it's a city on fire. A lot of the civilians have left long ago. This is just a glorified battlefield with a lot of terrain on it, and everything's on fire. Now, for the Spear Point mission, we'll have one player deploying in a square. They are the attacker. They get to deploy halfway up the battlefield, but they're not allowed to deploy on the sides, whereas the defender they have a longer deployment, but they're not quite allowed to deploy all the way to the center of the battlefield. Now, with this Hive World Spear Point mission, the goal is to control the table quarters. In this case, we're going to divide the battlefield into 4 even table quarters with that fancy plus sign there. No shenanigans on this one. And the goal is for whoever controls the majority of the table quarters at the end of the game is the winner. We're both doing the same goal here. This is just a maniple clash, and we're trying to hold our ground, or take ground and hold our ground here. Now, you're going to count the scale of your Titans and or Knight banners in the table quarters to see if you have control of them. Whoever has the highest scale added together will control it. And you, any critically damaged Titans or half damaged banners will only count as half of their scale for controlling that table quarter. Now, with the Cities in Flame battlefield effects, there are 3 things here. Smoke and Ash, which generally is going to make it so it's near impossible to see our targets head on. Mostly it'll be silhouettes, because even our targeting auspices are a little messy on this one. And then we're going to have firestorms surrounding the battlefield, and then there is the Quenching the Flames rule, which will allow a Titan to somewhat control the surroundings at a cost. I'll explain all of this in further detail as it comes up in the game. And here Josh and I are deployed for this little Hive World Spear Point encounter. So Josh was the attacker, and he deployed his Nemesis Warbringer, Reaver, Warhound, and Warhound. Again, limited to that square of deployment, not able to deploy on the flanks. And then I'm the defender. I can deploy all along this battlefield edge here, up to the end of the battlefield over here. But I can't go quite up to the middle. But we're dangerous, freaking close to each other here. As you can see, I put my squadron of Warhounds to Josh's one corrupted Warhound. I have my Warlord with the Senior Princeps inside of it. I did forget to mention during the Army Showcase that he does have Bastion shielding. I just had the 10 points left over, so I figured I'd put it on this guy maybe. I have my one Reaver there with all of the lasers, and this one over here with the Gatling Blaster. And then I have my Knight Banner hiding behind this structure here. Hopefully going to have some impact in this game, which I think they might, actually, all things considered. And one more thing to state is that both Josh and I have agreed to play with 6 stratagem points to buy strategy cards with.
It just makes it easy. It doesn't penalize one person for bringing more mana pools or less mana pools. It just...
Yeah.
It's a level playing field, basically.
Because I can't quite remember what the actual... It's like, you get 2 per mana pool the enemy brings, and like 3 base or something, right? So, and then you said it screws up with Knights a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird with the way how Knights are bringing, because they get bonuses in certain formations that they bring, but it's easier to just do 6.
Yeah, so you say your play group just has 6 because it's easier. It works for me. I have no real play group. I'm like whoever comes by to play, I just go with what they have. It doesn't change anything for me. So I picked all of my cards. And then Josh has all of his cards, so we're ready to kind of start this game, and we're gonna roll to see who has priority. And then this game's gonna last for 5 turns, maybe 6, maybe 7, just as per like the narrative missions in the Campaign Compendium here. So I guess good luck to Crucius? Cerberax, sorry. I can't remember. I'm never going to remember any... only the Warp Runners. That's all that matters. That's it. Only care about Warp Runners. And I guess we'll see how this goes. I think we do the strategy phase first, yeah?
So we roll to see who gets priority, okay. And then it goes...
Because I got cards I got to play right away. Rolling D10s. You got a 6, I got a 7. So I will have priority. And then I guess I'll play my strategy cards first. I have a couple hidden ones. I got Cursed Earth, though. I like to run Cursed Earth with the Storm because it puts a lot of pressure on shields, and I can typically recover from the shield rolls. It costs 1 point, so I'll have 5 points worth of cards left over after this. But every time you take a Void Shield save, you have to roll 1 more die. That's about it. So that affects me too, though. So it's a little, the whole battlefield, on top of it being a horrible firestorm, it's also cursed. Technically, you probably did this.
I was like, no, the Corrupted Titans, we didn't bring that. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, they're all like, wait, who brought Cursed Earth? They all look at each other. It's like, they didn't do that, did they? We totally did. Now, also, probably 100% going to forget Cursed Earth several times. But I brought it because it's familiar. So if we don't roll the extra dice, there's a narrative reason why we didn't roll that extra die. And we totally didn't forget.
Totally.
It just didn't come up relevantly at that time. Anyways, you have a card to play, kind of.
Yes, Veteran Princeps. So I'm gonna.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah, drop it right on the Reaver with the Melted Blast Cannon.
Yep. So
just to counteract his Corrupted Titan for having a mutation.
Gotcha. I used to take that one a lot too. That one's not bad because I liked it because it's easy to remember.
Yeah. So for everyone that doesn't know, Corrupted Titans, for every mutation I take, I'm at a -1 to command check.
Oh.
And so all of the Warhounds and the Princeps Seniors will be at -2, and the 2 Reavers are at -1, but he's at +1. So.
Okay, that works. Just balancing it all out there in the end.
Yep.
All right, well, then we're going to go to the strategy phase here. We're going to see how this Titanicus game goes. I have no idea. This is kind of fancy. This is interesting. I'm curious where he's going to end up going, though, because as much as I'd love to catch him, you get a move phase, and I get a move with him, too. So, yeah, we'll find out. Now, the rest of the strategy phase won't be too interesting. We're going to come right back after all the orders have been declared, and I'll point out where the things eventually mess up for the Chaos side here, because we know how that's going to go. That was uneventful because I got first fire on the Warlord, and then you failed your first command check.
For your first command check, I rolled a 4, which would normally pass on a Reaver, but because I am -1, fails.
Luckily, I am a Holy Axiom Maniple, so well, actually, not luckily. I then went on to this Reaver to first fire, failed, but I'm Holy Axiom, so I went to this one to do first fire, which succeeded, and then I didn't want to do any other orders, so we're done. We're on to the movement phase, where I get to go first. And we're going to first fire with this Warlord. You guys believe that I put the Warlord down first? Well,
I put his target down first.
You literally put him down first. I deployed the Warlord. I'm like, probably an arc. I am literally not an arc in any way, shape, or form. The red line is going like way down beside him. Look at that nonsense. Disgusting, Luka. I'm going to fire a Bellicosa Volcano Cannon. Jeez, this is what I get for not looking. I was eyeballing it. Okay, it's 2 heat for that shot. Oh, God. I'm going to put it right there in the middle of them. It's gonna miss. It does. So it's -2 to hit because of the City on Fire trait here. So if you fire at an enemy outside of twice your scale, it is -2 to hit. However, if they're within twice your scale, it's -1 to hit, and that'll stack on the terrain modifiers. This guy is outside of twice my scale. He's about 22 inches away.
It's the enemy scale. It's reversed.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Okay. So he's scale 8, so 16. Within 16 inches.
Which is about here. So it's a -2 to hit, and we deviate and we scatter. We'll keep it there right in the middle of his head, and it's going to go 6 inches just away. It's going to probably miss everything. It's all good. This lands right there beside the Warhound, and we get 2 heat for that. I hate this game already!
Warbringer just shuffles forward just a little bit, staying shy of that crater.
I am going to move... I guess I'll just go ahead and first fire this Reaver. I'm going to fire the... I don't know what gun. Maybe the Laser Blaster. I'm just going to fire at that Reaver. All right, these are going to be negative on the hit because the Laser Blaster is outside of 16, and then it's... because we're outside of 16, that means we're outside of the scale of the Titan, so it's 6 to hit because the -2. Oh, we miss everything. But it didn't cost me much. You're going to have to get nice and close and personal. The Warhound is going to activate over there. He's scooching up.
Just coming forward like so.
This Reaver is going to move in its front arc, and then this way. Josh's Reaver does something similar, moves forward and faces my Reaver. Those 2 Warhounds are just going to move up and turn a little bit. So moved up a little bit more, turned, cleared the terrain. This guy here just moved up a couple of inches and cleared the terrain. I wonder if... Nah, you know what? He'll just stay there. It's good enough. I want to go for that Reaver, I guess, in the middle. Warhound turns. Runs about 7 inches that way and then turns twice to get in danger close range against my Warhound. I think these Lancers can kind of poke their heads out here and go walk towards that Reaver right in front of them. 6 will get them both there. Push his reactor to increase his movement. He's going to get a little bit of heat, and he's going to sidestep out of this nonsense. So he went sideways a little bit and backwards, just to try and get away from them a little bit there. That's it for moving around and repairs. I'll come back and let you know who fixed what, just like a little bit of heat in places. This guy's got 2 heat on him. Vented all my heat, and so did you. I can't remember who it was. Was that guy over there?
Yes.
Yep. Now, to note, as part of the city fight, the heat from this entire part of the city being on fire is everywhere. And it does make venting plasma much more difficult. Instead of it working on a 4, it works on a 5. And there's one last little clause to the mission where when you activate a Titan for that phase, you could choose to use its void shields as a curtain, and you can kind of pulsate them and expend them and clear the environment around the Titan to ignore the effects of the environment for that activation. But in doing so, you have to roll a reactor table die. So you have to roll a reactor die, right?
Yes.
And then you automatically lose 1 level of your void shields because you're giving up that energy to clear out. Yeah, exactly. So if you go to fire, you could like poof, get rid of all the void, ignore the negative to hit, as well as the negative to plasma venting and all that stuff if you so choose. Well, I always remember that. Well, we will find out as this game progresses. And again, as a reminder, if I forget, it's because it's a narrative reason, not because I actually forgot. So what we're going to do here is, as per the city fight rules, if a Titan, each Titan, even though they're squadron, each Titan individually has to pulsate his void shields to ignore the terrain effects. It's -1 to hit right now with my Vulcan Mega Bolter, so I don't actually think it's worth doing. I think I might as well just take the -1 to hit on the Vulcan Mega Bolters, because we were probably within 16 of him as for his scale. Or is it? Yeah, he's scale 8, right?
Yeah, 16, yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to bother pulsating. I'm just going to fire everything and hope for the best.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first Titan's Mega Bolter, -1 to hit because of the, we're within the 16. So 4s. We got 3 hits, and that'll be 4 Void Shield saves because of Cursed Earth. Boom, 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 boom. Failing 1.
2.
But don't you have
Oh, yeah, it's 3 up. Sorry. Failing 1.
This Plasma Blast Gun's going to hit him. This is -2 to hit, so I need a 5. We'll miss. Before I get myself again, like I always do with Plasma Blast Guns, I actually shoot 2 blasts. One hits and one's going to scatter. So one hits twice, and the other one's going to scatter. See where this one scatters 3 inches away.
So you should.
Almost
maybe
down like the middle of them there. So the hole's going to miss, almost assuredly, but I might tag him.
You do tag.
So 3 hits on him. 4 Void Shield saves.
I will pop his Bastion shielding.
Nice, free. Hey, take that. Nope.
He's good.
All right. We do it again with the second Warhound, Vulcan Mega Bolter on 4s. We have a Rapid in there, which just counts as another hit, right?
Yes.
So it's actually 5 hits, 6 Void Shield saves.
3 ups. He will go ahead and actually push.
Push the reactor.
Yeah. For 1.
A little bit of heat. Reroll a 2 and the 3s. Okay, 2 voids. What's he at now? He goes up and he's got 1 level of void shields left after that, and then the first just the Plasma Blast Gun on 5s. Got 2 hits plus a deviation. And let's see where that goes. 10 inches. Oh, that's like
back.
That's gonna be somewhere around. Whoop, boop, boom.
Boom.
Good shot, buddy. But we got the 3 shield saves because of Cursed Earth. And I make them go boom.
4 ups. Oh, just
close. But we collapse his voids. Good job, Warhounds.
This Reaver is going to go next. He's going to put all of his shots into the Knights here, in range of everything. So he's only suffering -1 modifiers.
Because he's within their scale.
Their scale, yeah. So twice their scale. So hitting on 4s. All right, only 1 hit with the missile hat.
Okay, I have to do saves. They have weird saves. Because I have Cursed Earth, it also messes with their Knight saves. I think the strength of the attack counts as 1 higher. I'll double check that. Luckily, the extra strength from the missiles doesn't affect the Knight shield save. I have a 4 up here. Oh, it's a 2. All right, so it's going to go through. And what's the damage?
2 shouldn't be anything.
We needed at least a 9 there to hurt it. Okay, what's next?
We'll do the Melta Blast Cannon.
Okay, I'll put that right on top of that buddy there. So it'll be 3 hits if it lands directly.
Does.
Ooh, with the -1, yeah, good to go because it hits on 3s. Their shields are not going to help against that strength. The range of it. Now, these are D10 damages because we're in half its range. Oh, boy.
That's a lot.
I think they're all dead.
Was a 5.
It's 2 5s in it. I think they're dead. Just 3 criticals. Not surprised. Well, I don't use them properly. I only bring them because they're cheaper than a Warhound, and I feel like I'm always like 160 points down on my list. So I just throw them in there to die turn 1. Man, I can never be patient. All I have to do is hide behind a building. That's all I have to do the whole game. But I'm like, I just want them to kill something, but they never do anything. Ugh, I'm so sad. And the rest of the shots just go into the corpses of them. Well, let's hope I can kill a Reaver in response, as he's in the middle right now with no void shields. I got quite a bit of firepower that could light him up a little bit here. So I will go next. My Warhound doesn't have too many options. He's going to just fire everything into your Reaver. You're definitely outside of 16, so the effects of the terrain is going to make these -2 to hit. Do the volcano cannons first, because he has no shield. So the first one, I got to roll a command check. We pass, so it's just a level of heat, I believe.
Yes.
I'm going to be lazy and roll the other one now. I know I'm not supposed to, but it's going to be 2 levels of heat. I'm going to fire it no matter what. If the first one hits, it's going to be a 5. It's a miss. I'll be lazy and roll the other one to see if it hits. It does hit twice. That's nice. All right, I'm going to see where the scatter goes. Let's see, this is going to go 10. Oh, right towards that building. Boom. So we're going to take the 2 hits for the second one. Both hit in the same spot. It's going to be... Okay, thank you for the legs. Ah, that roll.
14 is devastating.
I'll take it, though. The missile launchers are out of his arc as well. That's okay. I got the volcano cannons on him. That is it done. Got a little bit of damage on the leg.
My Reaver is going to shoot at your Reaver.
Okay. Hitting on 6s with the missile launchers.
Hey,
got
1
hit. That's 2 saves, though. 2 saves because of Cursed Earth. It affects me as well. I'll take a level. Fling Blaster.
Hitting on 5s. Getting nothing.
All right.
And Laser Blaster will be hitting on 6s because it's at -1 at long range.
Nothing. All right. Well, it turns out it's really hard to... We can only vaguely see the silhouettes of the other Titans here. I am going to go next with this Titan, firing into the Reaver in the middle there. It's almost impossible to get called shots here, so I'm just going to see where the Gatling Blaster goes, then hope for the best. Hitting on 5s here. We got a hit, and it's going to be a hit to the... Nothing. This is Ordnance, though. A 5. Ooh, it's just 11. It's not going to do much.
Does a direct.
I'll take that. The legs are lightly compromised. +1 to all strength of attacks to it now. And then I have the Laser Blaster. 6 to hit with the Laser Blaster. Nope, that's it. And then the Missile Launcher. We hit twice to the body. What's the minimum armor in your body?
Minimum is 10.
Ooh, take that. 1 direct. He is done, and he did a little bit of damage.
Knife fighting range with the Warhound. Going to fire into the Warhound right in front of it. We're getting several bonuses because of being Vanguard fighters. We'll start with the Plasma Blast Gun, and we will fire it maximally.
Is that every 1 to hit is...
Every 1 to hit is a heat, but it's now strength 10, and there's no void, so...
That's spicy. I like that. -1 to hit because you're within my scale. Twice my scale.
Right there.
Right over that arm there. Yep. So back to 4s. 1 scatters and 1 hits twice.
Centered on that shoulder plate there. Let's see where it scatters.
10.
Oh no, that might come towards my dude.
I don't know. It's tight. That'll be tight.
Oh no.
I think it's gonna hit that rubble. Boom! Screw that rubble! But still, 2 hits on me at strength 10. Actually 11 because of the side. Don't roll 1s.
To the...
Or roll 1s. Ooh, head. Oh, ooh. 16s to my head. That's 2 criticals. Without a doubt. I know that for a fact. Okay, well, how about... You just stop. Okay, well that is 2 critical hits to the head, which puts the track at max, so +3 strength against headshots, and MIU feedback as well as Moderati wounded on that 1 Warhound.
Vulcan Mega Bolter Nets, we're going to do called shots to the head now that you're super compromised.
Yes.
So effectively, it all works out to he's back to hitting on 4s, just because he's using his weapon skill of 4 up. He's at close range.
For the Vanguard thing, for 3s.
For Vanguard, and then +1 for...
being the Vulcan Mega Bolter.
Vulcan Mega Bolter, close range, and then -1 for, or -2 for calls. Oh, I'm sorry, he's gonna be hitting on 5s.
Yeah, it's 5s. Yep.
So
5s to hit the head here. We have 4 hits on the head.
3.
Because the rapid fire.
Oh, yeah, 4.
Strength 8 after everything is said and done. So nothing. But that should probably kill him. Oh, you have to push it over the last one, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's alive still. Okay, well, that's a direct hit to the head. 1 singular direct hit, which puts him at the last critical bracket for the head there. So he's got Princeps wounded on top of the Moderati and the MIU feedback. Okay, not bad, Mr. Single Warhound. It's going to bring it to this Reaver, who's going to fire everything at your Reaver, though there are degrees of cover, especially for the Volcano Cannon. Means only the Laser Blaster can fire, because this needs 7s to hit, and this would need 7s to hit as well. 6 to hit with the Laser Blaster. Got a hit. It's going to be special. Body. And that'll just be a directed to the body. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That's it for me. So you have your big guy in the back there still.
Yes.
And with a Quake Cannon on top.
Right here. He's getting +1, but then -2 because he's now within double your scale. So effectively -1. So hitting on 4s.
Okay.
It will miss. D10 and a scatter.
This one not scattered D6?
Oh, it does scatter.
You can just keep the scattered. I just rolled a D6, yeah. It's going to go 2.
2 inches.
Well, that's not bad at all. Only a scattered D6 because of his mana pool. So it's going to hit once
All
on
three
both of them. And once on you. Nice. So we all have to take Void Shield saves. Do yours first. Because of Cursed Earth.
Both good.
You're both good there. I'm going to do this guy. One's not good. The other guy. Both good. I'm going to put the hit on that guy. They're merging Void Shields, so the one failed just go on the Fire Titan. The one that's not critically hurt. Sorry, that Titan there, who's not critically hurt yet. That one's missing most of its head. Opt to not use the energy on the volcano cannons?
Yeah, no, actually, I take that back. I am going to shoot because it's going to force Void save, so.
Sure. All right.
Might as well. Rolling the first one, it's free and
it hits twice. Nice. So same spots as be 3 hits on them. That's horrible for me.
And then the second one will be 2 heat and it misses.
Ooh. Yeah, it'd be
Doing
right.
the same location. It's right on that void save there. So scattering 1 inch.
Oh boy.
So that should still be
Same
4
idea.
on him, 2 on him.
Yeah. This was the initial target for both those shots. So he got direct hit twice. This guy got kind of hit twice. So 6 saves, 3, and then 2. I will push voids on the first one. Cost me 2, didn't even need it. Now he's in the orange. And that means the other part on that guy is just gonna roll. Nice. For the second round, this guy is going to not push his voids because he's already in the orange. He's going to take a void. I am going to take it on. I don't want the other guy to. I don't want him to collapse. So they're kind of merging. So they still have a couple voids left, and then this guy's got to do 2 more. Jeez. Talk about brutality here, dude. That is collapse of both their void shields. Oh, but just a random 2 volcano. This is not going well for me. This whole game's not going well. Aha! I was incorrect in my calculations, and there is a reprieve. I do take those 2 hits. I rolled the double ones on the Void Shield saves. However, it's not a total collapse. This Warhound Titan, after merging all the Void Shields, will have 1 level left of a single 4-up, whereas the other one's is completely gone. He's also in the orange. But that's okay, because he doesn't have Void Shields anyways. Whee! That will conclude the first round of this game. Lost my Knights in a Gambit. If you didn't get that good hit with the Melta Cannon there, it was a 50-50. If they lived, they could have charged next turn if I had priority, unless you stole it from me, which you might have. Yeah, but that would have been kind of scary. So that went south for me there. It was a gamble. Not a great one, but could have been. But it would have been good if it worked out. And then my guys got pretty hammered over here. However, the Reaver in the middle has no voids. He's got a little bit of damage spread everywhere, mostly on the legs. But, you know, the other Luka, the body is starting to get lit up a little bit too, and that's the most likely spot to take damage. So we'll see if that works out to my favor a little bit here. I don't know if I'll be doing too many orders on the upcoming phase. As for critical damage, there's no end phase things to resolve. This Warhound has every level of critical degree on the head. So in my next strategy phase, he is going to be suspect at best. Otherwise, there's no end phase things to resolve. But overview of damage, it's kind of quick. I got 1 level of Void Shield left on this Titan. He's in the orange. This guy's got 3 levels of critical damage on the head. Over to here, I got a little bit of heat. And that's about it on my end. You got 2 levels of heat on your guy there from the 1 volcano cannon that rolled.
Yes.
You have no voids left on this guy in the middle. And that's about it, because I think this Warhound's good to go. And there's no pressure on these guys over here at all.
Yep.
So we're going to go to the next round, where we're going to roll some priority. Rolling for a priority in the next round, I got a 6 to your 1. Would you like to use your once per game thing here now, or save it for later?
So it's for a single phase.
Oh!
So I can use it like in the shooting phase to
cool.
steal it.
That's pretty good, because you get to counter move and then steal priority in the move.
So you still have priority for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
I just get it for 1 phase.
I appreciate that. I have to roll for this Warhound at the start of the strategy phase for the Princeps Wounded. On a 1, the Titan goes into emergency shutdowns. I did not roll that. And then I guess we can go to command phase proper, so we'll be right back with how the orders went. The first and only command check I'm really going to do is emergency repairs on this guy on a 7. I figured I'd show you guys. That's a 3, so he fails. But we're Axiom, so if I need to do another order elsewhere, I can.
I will also do an emergency repair on this guy here.
1. All right, no orders for chaos. You guys suck at orders. Well, you guys just run around killing whatever you just see and hope for the best?
Yeah, basically.
I don't really know if I would like to. Well, now that he failed his emergency repairs, I guess he can act normally. Screw it, whatever. I don't think I even want to do any other orders. Reaver's going to activate first. He's going to move in his front arc a little bit and then just turn that way. Yeah.
Warhound is going to use its once per round preternatural grace mutation, so he gets to push power to locomotors, which is he gets to move 12 inches without having to actually push, and he's just going to kind of.
He's going to go fast. That's a good spot to be in there. Makes sense though. I think these Warhounds are going to activate next. They're both going to go there. Go up behind that guy.
Warbringer, he's just going to turn and look at you.
It's going to be a twist, but this warlord is going to go. Going to turn to look at that dog. And to get within 16 of it would be kind of clutch too. Wait, no, what's its scale? 6?
6.
I gotta go with a foot? That ain't happening.
Pushing for speed.
It costs 1. It's Suicide Bot. No, the Kamikaze Bot. You're gonna get his reactor real hot. Well, I guess you don't need to. It's just the big one.
Yeah, it measures the number of pips, not like active.
Yeah.
Oh, I done the thing. So
you're hoping he dies, and you're hoping he's somewhere close when he does die. All right. So my last move. As we move that Reaver forward, we're going to remember that in the strategy phase, we wanted to use Blind Barrage on him. So he is harder to hit, and he is as well harder to hit with. I think it's by -2. Okay, yeah. Well, with the smoke on top of all of that, that guy is impossible to hit. So that is definitely going to be one of those ignore him at all costs kind of things. He's just going to stay right there. He's going to hopefully roll well, or prevent this guy from pushing up too far this way.
Warhound here, he's got plenty of turns and move to do what he needs to do to end up like so.
Your Reaver's next activate. I have no other units to move around. He's going to come off the crater.
Just moving 3 inches.
That's it?
Yeah, because it's double.
Oh, true.
He was in the crater.
He's in the crater, yeah, so he's going to fire down this way. And then we're on to the damage control phase. I'm going to start with that Warhound over there. Rolls 2. I'm going to re-roll the 3 because I am a Storm. Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
That's not bad. I can heal critical damage for that. Heal critical damage so the Princeps isn't wounded anymore. And then I am going to bring up the Void Shields by a level. So we're still the halfway there. Warbringer's next?
Yes, so the Warbringer and both the Warhounds all have the preternatural regeneration. So they get +2 clades. So he's 4 + 6. He just has some heat, and he just gets it back with.
Yeah, the 4 doesn't work on this scenario with the 4s.
Yeah.
Another Warhound behind him is running I got to roll on the stupid reactor table, actually, before I do go any further on him. In the orange, so we're going to roll a 4. That is Void Shield Generator Collapse, but he's already suffered that. So it's D3 Strength 9 hits to the body instead. Boop. It's going to be 1. Go ahead and roll it up. It's, all right, that's 11. After that little damage to the body, we're going to re-roll that because we're a Storm. 3 does nothing. 3 does nothing, but the 5, actually 5s do repair criticals. So I'm going to repair 2 critical damage on that one Warhound instead of raising his voids. It's just still out of 4 if they still have voids. I'll use this 5 to vent heat, actually, because, because I can't bring his voids back online. His are collapsed. I don't have a 6. And yours?
3 on my Reaver.
Whoop. Oh, you're perfect. Anything you want, dude.
He's going to relight voids and then bring heat back up.
Okay. This Warlord's running a little hot, so we are going to vent, get to roll 2 of them, and I can increase this one to a 5 because of my Princeps trait, so that's going to, all the heat's gone. And he had 3 levels of heat, so you just bring it back 2 levels. Still in the green. The last thing I have is this Reaver lost a shield earlier. Let's see if he brings it back. He does. All right, so it will go on to the combat phase next, but you have dominating strategist. That's what it is. Yeah. So you take priority for this phase.
For this
once
phase?
per game. Yeah.
And it's basically just to get, hopefully, one last thing before you beam into the Reaver behind. So
fair.
We'll go ahead and we'll start with the Plasma Blast Gun. Maximal firing right into the butts.
What shoulder you want to go for here?
We're actually gonna set it right there.
All right. It'll be 2. So 2 hits on him, 1 hit on him on a direct. After everything is said and done, that's a miss and a hit. Well, 2 hits and a scatter. It'll be heat on the Warhound for the maximal fire as well. Pew pew pew.
2 inches. Ooh, that was a good one.
That's not bad. That scatter, the whole just goes on the other guy.
Yeah, so it's going to be effectively 3 hits in total on him and 3 hits in total on him.
Couldn't ask for a better outcome there. We'll see.
Really...
And they're all strength 12 currently.
Because they're in the rear.
The facing. But they can't hurt the head, though, which is nice. Because the head is the opposite direction. Start rolling against the one who's critically hurt on the head and see where this goes. Boop, 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 boop. Leg. So 1,
2 crits.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to resolve. That's 2 critical hits to his legs, and we have the other guy to resolve against.
Against healthy guy?
Weapon.
Ooh, okay, so we'll just randomize. Oh, it has to be the plasma blast gun because I can't see the Vulcan Megabolter.
Well, that plasma blast gun is dead. Disabled that. Then we have the Vulcan Megabolter. Or would you like to do called shots?
We'll do called shots into the damaged one's leg.
Legs over there, gotcha.
Yeah.
So these are going to be 2 to hit because of weapon skill and Vanguard Fighter. Kind of like knife fighting thing, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then -1, so 3s.
So 3s.
Yeah. Because it'd be... Oh, they're all good anyways. They're all hitting.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually 4s, but you
4s,
rolled like
yeah.
a god anyways, yeah. 4s after everything is said and done. Oh gosh, no. Plus, these are strength 6 minimum.
Oh, I think that's engine kill.
Oh.
Because it's strength
Stop
4.
rolling well.
It's strength 4. What's the pluses for
Currently
compromise?
+2, so...
So it's strength 7, and then in the back, so it's strength 9.
So it should be... Is it only strength 4? It should be strength 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because of my compromised. Minimum 8 because it's +2. So it's +2 for the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so strength 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
12. Which is a direct, which does nothing for now, but the other ones do.
2 13s, which each time you're pushed off the track is a
2
crit.
more, yeah. And then that one double finishes me off. So we have engine kill, you stole priority. Why are you rolling so with that one Warhound? How's he tangoing too? I was the dummy though. I just... He's not running hot, so it's just a D10. I'll go ahead and roll. You know what? Bam. Boom. It is 4. Is laid low. He's going to go into my guy. And he's going to fall over. He's going to meander backwards and say, help me, friend. I take D6 hits on that other Warhound, equal to strength 6, because that's the scale of the other Warhound there, and I need my location. All 6 hits are going to go to my body. To the body. So that's going to be nothing. That's a direct. 3 does nothing. That's 2 directs. And then a 12 is the devastating. So direct, devastating. So he's at the maximum damage.
He is compromised.
Heavily compromised on his body there. And he has no plasma blast gun. And then we have to fall over. Fall backwards. Forwards. Boom. He's going to just fall over that way. Nothing will be in the line.
That is engine kill.
That's a clean one too. That guy didn't stand a freaking chance, dude. In fact, these warp runners don't stand a chance. They want to go home. They don't want to fight this war anymore, dude. They just want to leave. People get mad at me if they leave though, so they're gonna stick around and just die horribly. Let's see if my plans of walking around randomly and hoping to kill things works out. I'd like to pop his voids, so I'm pretty safe just to fire with his Vulcan Megabolter into him. He's still got voids left because his plasma blast gun is borked. Can't actually fire it. We are going to be within 8 inches of that Reaver, so just back to 3s to hit, +1, -1. We hit 4 times, which would be 5 void shield saves. I'm going to remember blind barrage on him. He's actually -2 to hit. I only had 1 5 up to hit there. So 1 void shield save, a 4 up. Okay.
All right, voids are down.
Voids are down. All right. Interesting. Still worked out. A little risky though. All right, we're on to the Warbringer.
Super risky shots. We're going to put the volcano cannons directly on top of that Warhound.
Are you within 12 or no?
Ooh, let's
I can't
actually
remember.
check. Yeah.
So it is outside of 12. It'll be -1 to hit.
Well, -2.
Oh, I guess my scale's tiny. Yeah. Gross.
And then, but I'll get +1 because I am within 24-inch range. So it's effectively -1.
Still forced to hit. Not bad.
Yeah, but so the first one, free.
And 2 hits. Might as well throw the second one in there.
Ooh, machine spirit.
And it misses. Command check. 1.
1.
Ooh,
Oh,
fails.
we get to roll on the demon
Yeah.
corrupted titan awakened table.
A different table.
Yeah.
And the shot might not happen.
Rolling a d6 on the awakened entity table. Rolled a 2. That is fearful. The corrupted titan immediately moves d3 straight backwards, adding 1 to the roll for each point of critical damage it has suffered. If the corrupted titan moves more than its boosted speed characteristic, it immediately suffers d3 strength 8 hits to its legs.
Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that. If it moves more than its boosted movement on a D3, that ain't gonna happen.
d3 inches back.
He's a
moving through.
coward. Backwards he goes. Then I owe you some void shield saves on this guy. Currently has no void, so go ahead and roll damage.
So it's strength 10, but he's in your side, so strength 11 to the leg.
Ooh.
So 2 13s.
There'll be 2 devastating hits to the legs, leaving it pretty heavily compromised, but not structurally destroyed. I'm gonna fire the quick. Oh, the blast is too large.
Yeah, blast is too large. That's a little too danger close, even for corrupted titans.
I appreciate that, but good shots. This flank is buckling. All right, I got a few other things to do here. It's all kind of sad though. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire this guy at your Warhound. I'll do everything into him. I'll start with the missile launchers though. Not 5s because you are so far away. 3, it'll be 4 void shield saves.
We'll use his bastion shielding for a free push.
Push. Full
Worth
free.
it.
Let's just push everything. First volcano cannon. It's free and it hits. The second one, it misses and it costs me energy. We got 3 inches.
Still be 1 hit.
That'll hit him once, so it'll be 3 hits in total. For a total of, effectively, the first one's gonna be 3 and the other one's 2, yeah. This one's 3.
Pushing voids.
Nice.
Okay, he gets it, and...
Oh.
All right, so he loses 1 set of voids.
And the second one's only 2. Oh,
should have pushed there.
Bye-bye voids.
Voids are down.
That little titan. That's it for me. I'm gonna go with your Reaver, who's under Blind Barrage, into my Reaver.
So all of these will be 6s. We'll start with the missile hat.
Yeah, it's -2 for Blind Barrage, -1 for the trait of the battlefield.
Yeah, and then we will go ahead and roll the laser blaster. Hey, 1 hit.
Got a hit, nice. I'll just do a single save. We are okay.
And the Melta Blast cannon. No, it will scatter. Scattering 5 inches back this way will be...
Whoop, boom. That's hot over there. All right, my pick. Well. Let's have this Reaver fire everything into your Reaver, I guess. But it's going to be also -3 to hit. It's everything 6 to hit. There's no negatives or bonuses, so we're going to hope for the best here. I'll start with the volcano cannon. Why the hell not? He's got no voids, so we're going to hit him, or we're going to scatter. And it's free. From the middle, it's going to go 3 away. It's going to be a miss. Good try, though.
It should still hit him.
1 hit. I'll take it. It's going to be not a lot. 13 to the head. That'll be a direct. That's the first head damage I have, though.
Yeah, first head damage to that.
Laser Destructor on 6s. That's the turbo. They both miss. And the Laser Blaster, 6s. Nothing. All right.
Jumping over to the Warhound, he will go ahead and put all his Vulcan Mega Bolter shots into him. You are within 8 inches, so we'll be getting a bunch of pluses.
Yeah, it should be +1 to hit for that, and -1 because of the trait, so back to 3s.
And then +1 for Vanguard fighters.
So back to 3s? Or 2s?
2s.
Okay, 5 hits. Oh, 6 hits, actually.
6 hits.
I'm going to do a boosted save on him. 7 Void Shield Generator saves. Not a single one, and it gets hot.
Plasma Blast Guns coming up next. Should be 1 hit, 1 scatter.
One's going to hit twice, one's going to scatter
Ooh.
10.
Uh-oh.
Actually, misfire.
We
Yeah,
got
we
miss-
double checked a few times. I didn't think it was going to hit him. I thought it was going to go more through the building, but it does quite hit him.
And it's maximal fire. So
And you have no voids.
Oh, no, it's not maximal fire. Sorry.
It's just...
Because I didn't maximal because you still have shields.
Correct.
Sorry.
You do hit yourself, though.
I do hit myself, and I have no voids.
All right, well, I'm going to do my 3 shield saves, I guess. I have a couple shields left on him, but oh well. They're gone. I'm going to use my card to bring my shields back online. Oh, Machine Defiance is the Astorum one. I fail. It's supposed to roll dice equal to the servitor clades, and for every 5 or 6, you bring a void shield back online. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The strength 8 hit into myself hits me in the leg.
Ooh, that's critical to the leg. Really devastating. Never mind. Got no voids, and you take a little bit of damage to the leg. Okay, not bad. The last thing I have to fire is the guy who's got no voids left. He's just going to put shots into the Reaver right in front of him, even though it's all -3 to hit. Gatling Blaster, 6s. We got a hit, which is nice. It's going to be, it could break a weapon, I guess. The 8 to the weapon's not enough. Missile Launcher, 6s. Nope. Laser Blaster.
Ooh.
Couple hits. These are going to do not much, I guess. Do you have any damage on the head?
Not enough to give you any modifiers.
Understood. So that's going to be a
Nothing?
10 and a 14.
Devastating.
Oh.
So now you'll get modifier.
All right, well, that is it for me. I got nothing left. You still have a Reaver to fire with, I think? Or did you fire with everything?
Fired with everything.
You took priority, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, overall, not bad. We got some end phase things to do because someone's got critical legs, a little critical leg damage somewhere. No critical body damage. Correction, I thought there was critical leg damage. It was a devastating hit. I was thinking about the misfire on the plasma blast gun where you hit yourself. All right, that is the end of that round. We're going to go to round 3 of this game. And we'll see what kind of victory I can scratch up here. We got a little bit of damage on this guy. We got the voids down on that guy, and he's in a position where I could probably light him up still if he wants to commit to the fight. I got this guy watching that way if that Warhound comes in. I got him kind of pinned down. So we'll see. Not too bad. If these 2 Reavers can keep fighting, it's not the worst. Alright, you jerk. This is it. Stop bullying me. I got a 9. Ha-ha! I am the priority winner. I think. It matters. I think it's helpful. Use a couple of my cards here. I am going to do a Blade of Plating, which is one of my strategy cards I had. So I had, that's my other one for, so it was Cursed Earth for 2, a Blade of Plating, and the Machine Spirit Defiance, I believe the one I just tried to use. So a Blade of Plating is going to go on him. The first like devastating or critical hit he takes is just negated. Bounces off his armor. That's a once per game kind of use there. So it's called a Blade of Armor technically, and it's the first direct hit, devastating or critical hit, not just the critical ones. Not too bad. So the first hit he takes, we'll ignore it, and I have one more card. Do you have any cards to play?
I have 2 cards left to play.
How does the order of this work? Do I do one, you do one?
Yes, but I don't have any to play in this phase.
I thought, okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I have one more to play, I think. It was randomly in the book, and I thought this is easy to remember and cool to do. It's Strafing Run, so I'm going to call in some air support. Fighter bombers.
Cool.
So it's going to be I pick a point on the battlefield and I enact a bombing run. So I pick a point on battlefield, any one of the 4 battlefield edges, and I pick a point on another battlefield edge. I just draw a straight line because that's where the attack run comes from, the strafing run. And then any Titan under that line or within 2 inches of that line is like a, I guess there's a word for it, I can't think of it right now, is going to get hit by the bomb. So I think, because there's no voids on Buddy here, no voids on Buddy here, I am going to have, if I do the line right here, hitting his back, because it counts as hitting his back, so actually strength 8 hits. So we're going to go up to behind him, we're going to go through that guy, and we're going to go right through them, and just to this will be the other point. So we're going to avoid both of them, and there should be a way to hit him and him directly. Run will come in here, hit his back, and hit his side. It's D3 strength 3 hits. Start with him, it's going to be D3. 3 strength 8 hits. Can't hit the head, I guess, right? That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's going to be, strength 8, 3 fails to the body. That's okay, I didn't want to play this game anyways, dice. Try this guy here. It'll be 2, strength 7. It's going to be nothing and 12 to the leg. Leg's a little compromised. That turns out to be a devastating hit. Are they maxed out? No, 1 away.
No, he's 1 away from being compromised.
Okay. Guy's getting the crap kicked out of him, but it's an even spread on all parts of his body, so that's nice for him. That's it for my cards. I got no cards left, nothing to hide. Just the first hit this guy takes, he'll ignore. Quickly went over the orders. I went first. I did take aim, or first fire. Then you did first fire, which is automatic because of
Vanguard Fighters, which is the custom Crusade Legio, so I can do full stride and first fire as long as there is not a friendly Titan within 6 inches of them. I also get +1 to hit.
That's the 2 things you get? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Damn custom rules ruining all my games, dude.
I'm sorry.
Custom rules. They were so good in 8th edition. They were so amazing. Like, actually getting rid of them in 10th.
Are they?
Yeah. People always picking the same damn things out there.
No more Cadian shenanigans.
Anyways, you got that off. I actually don't mind. I'm just giving him crap. The emergency repair on this guy, because you first fired there, I first fired over here. I'm like, that's ballsy. I hope my guy doesn't die, and I hope I kill you. So then I emergency repaired over here because you first fired again automatically over here because there's no one nearby them to support him. And then I did emergency repairs, which I passed. You actually passed an emergency repair.
Actually, with a 5.
It works out there. And then I tried an emergency repair over here, failed it. I had no more to do with the Axiom. And then you had no more to do either. So we're on to glorious combat phase where I get to go first. And what you have to do.
So emergency repairs happen immediately.
That's true. They happen
I'll just
right
go
away,
ahead and roll
Get
those
them
real
out of the
quick.
way.
I'll bring voids back.
All right, welcome back, Voids. I'm going to roll mine up. That Reaver's going to roll +1 to all of these. Ooh, 6, 6, and a 5. That's pretty spicy. I'm not going to reroll any of those. Only missing 2 levels of Void and some heat, so I guess he's good. They're welcome back to full strength. When we do moves where I's got priority. That guy can move or shoot this turn, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try to do a first fire over here with the laser blaster, I guess. Should just be -1 to hit. I think I care too much about draining. How's that guy kicking? He's good. You know what? I'll throw draining on there. Whatever. 2 heat though, and a hit. So it's going to be -1 to your void save. And because of curse. Oh, nice. The curse that actually came in. Nice. Goodbye, voids. Boom. Boom. I'm in the yellow for heat for that. So that's the first fire done. You're going to fire a plasma cannon into me?
Yeah,
maximal fire. Fine. Okay, that's 4 hits on me.
12.
Strength 12 because of the butt. Oh, how about
head?
Okay, the one's gonna. Can you hit the head, or do you have to go to a different location?
So we'll have to double check. I think it may automatically go to body.
Keep rolling until you hit a visible location.
What? Oh, no.
Well, you hit my. That's gonna hit my body though, because you can only see the plasma blast gun. Yeah, which is good because it's gonna be, and then you actually that's the results you get. So the one does nothing. The 12, yeah, it's gonna be.
Well, but it's. I think it's just once. I think it's. You use just the maximum number because I don't think it keeps detonating 3 times.
Oh. Pretty sure you just resolve them. So because it's strength 12 because we're hitting the back, but now we're hitting the weapon there, which is it's still +2, so that's 14 to the weapon. So they're all 14 plus, which is detonations of 13, which is actually a 13 plus. So it's 3 strength 9 hits to the body, which are actually going to be. Is that increased by the compromised damage as well?
I believe so.
So 12s to the body then.
Okay.
Just roll me 3 ones like I did earlier. Oh no, he's dead. So those are all criticals. It's literally 3 criticals. He is dead. And we're going to go ahead and roll that d10. Bye-bye, Warhound. I barely loved you. He is laid low. He is going to go
6 inches that way.
He stumbles over that way, and he's going to fall that way. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Titan kill. Engine kill.
Engine kill.
Goes to show you that's a hell of a team on that Warhound. That Warhound team, even though I completely ignored him with my 2 Warhounds, because the way the priority worked out, I would have loved to lose priority several times there. That one Warhound took out both my Warhounds with like next to no effort. Very funny. If I hit anything but body, I would have been okay because the legs and head were the head couldn't be hit. The legs would have been ideal. All right, my pick. I am going to resolve this first fire and put a volcano cannon into this guy. Though it is going to be -2 to hit. All the same. Right in the middle. Looking for a 5. Oh, got 2 hit. Oh, but maybe not. Command check. A 4.
We're
okay.
Good.
Yep. So it's going to be heat and 2 hits to that guy with the volcano cannon. So let's see what that's going to be. Oh, not bad. Head. That's 2 16s to the head. So that was first hits to the head there. So that was 2 critical hits to the head.
So it is MIU feedback and moderati wounded.
And then he's nearly maxed out on the head too. His head is fully compromised as well. Okay, so we got some damage on him. That's not bad. That's the first fire too. So we got another array of warlord shots at him. We're going to do the Vulcan Mega Bolter. You're -1 to hit now because you're damaged on him.
Yes, and so with a bunch of pluses. So I think it'll be... That'll miss, and then just added right back because of the 2.
Pretty good roll still. It's -2 to hit for the scenario, and for the, not Moderati wounded, I believe. It's one of those, yeah.
So hang on, we got to redo the math.
Oh. After everything's said and done, 3's to hit.
Okay.
So we got quite a bit of hits.
And then add 1, so it'll be 7 hits, 8 voids.
I'm gonna boost it, and here's 8 void shield saves. And I guess I'll do whatever. I'll just put them off to the side here if it matters. Pretty good boost, but those might not get to reroll if I fail that. Then command check. Oh, we pass. Okay. It costs us heat though, and we only take 1 level of void. From first fire, now it is my move. He's gonna opt to not move because of if he moves, he can't shoot. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now River's gonna move. Hello.
Turn, and then 2 more inches forward.
Hello. Not so bad. I have no other moves, so I think you just have your Nemesis Warbringer in the back there.
And the...
Oh, he could move or shoot this turn.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
And he is going to push to move.
Okay.
Good.
Right,
so he's getting a little hot.
All right, I see what's up. You're going to push the button. You're here to push the button and explode everything. I don't appreciate that. Is that the last move?
That is the last move.
And then we're on the damage control phase. We'll be right back with some updates. Well, no one was in the orange for that damage control phase, effectively venting all heat on this guy to have 1 heat left, 1 heat missing. This guy is good to go. Always missing a level of heat. And then this guy's missing a level of heat. Everyone's voids are at max, and all 3 of these titans are missing 1 level of heat, and that's it. On your side, this guy's void shields are back online yet again.
Yes,
just
and
1 level.
He did as well because he got 4 dites because of unholy or unnatural vigor.
How many of you guys have unnatural vigor?
It's the Warhounds and the
Warbringer.
It's the Arcus Maniple.
Oh, okay.
I gave them. I made all the Maniple and then the 2 things. They all had the same thing. That way there wasn't 5 different Titans with 5 different sets of rules.
That's fair. All right, so I got to break his voids again. But I got missile launchers for that, hopefully. All right, we're on to shooting. I'll start this off. I'm going to go with this Warlord firing everything at that Warlord. Warlord into Warhound. All right, we are looking for 5s to hit because of the scenario. 3 of them. 4 Void Shield. Are you going to boost it?
I'm going to boost it. Okay, so it gets hot. Let's go ahead and roll.
Command check.
It's okay?
6. Yep.
No, it's a fail because it's 6 normally, and then it's -2 because he's corrupted and has an additional thing. So that's a fail. So now we get to roll on the Awakened damage table again.
Still do get the reroll, but we caught off camera. You didn't make it with the reroll. Your heat goes up, and we're gonna roll on the Awakened table or whatever fancy demon table you have here.
4 Blood Hungry moves. It moves its speed characteristic straight towards the enemy before it collides with anything.
Okay. He's got a free charge.
Yeah, free charge basically.
Huh.
So he'll go.
You said this table was bad. Wow, you didn't actually say that. I was hoping it was bad. Boom. And you get smash attacks.
Turn. D3 +1.
Man, that's going to make my volcano cannons hard to shoot now.
D3 +1. So 4 attacks.
Using your weapon skill, I assume?
Using my weapon skill.
Some cold shots on his body.
Yes, so effectively hitting on
6.
4s. There is no negative modifier for cold shots.
It's got the melee trait.
Yes, so it's strength at 7 because it's in your side. Ooh.
11 is the highest roll. This 4 direct hits, he just keeps ramming the Warhound head into the side of the Reaver, making those all strength 7 +3 for 10s at the minimum there. So, okay, his body, I shot at him. He got mad, charged my Reaver, beat the crap out of my Reaver. Now I gotta finish resolving my shots, but he's gonna be much harder to hit now, and I'll be risking hitting my own guy. Don't think you could ask for a better outcome.
What happened?
I actually can't hit you now. It's -4 to hit you.
Oh, wow.
Because you charged into the terrain, and I can't see him now. We're not within 12, so I'm -2 to hit you, because it's twice his scale. I have to be to only be -1 to hit. Oh, I guess I could push my void. I forgot what that rule this whole game. Only suffering the negatives of it without trying to ignore the positives. Ah! Okay, well, I'm going to lose the level of my void shields. I'm going to push my reactor to act as use my void shields as a curtain to clear out the area a little bit as I shoot him. I don't know if I have to do that first or not. I would have 100% done that first, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It's me pushing the reactor. Free. So upon closer inspection, this one's only -1 to hit for light cover. This one's going to be heavy cover, though. So I'm going to do both on his foot right there. The further back part of the foot, so I don't hit my own Reaver. I'm going to aim a little bit behind where this die is there. And then we're going to hope for the best of the first one. They get a reactor die. It's going to, okay, it misses. But it might be something else instead. Nope, we're good. Still misses. I was going to be lazy and do the second one. Misses, and that's it, just 2 levels of heat. Here we go, first scatter, out of here. Second scatter, 10 inches that way. It's gonna land right between both the Titans there. Lasai. Might as well go with him and take out my Reaver.
We'll start with Maximal Fire Plasma Blast Cannon.
I understand. Aim right there on that side of the base. Pew pew.
-1. Both scatter.
Nice. Nice one because of the terrain effect.
First one. 4 inches, it's off.
Oh.
Second one, 9 inch. Oh,
Does hit him.
friendly fire.
Again. Oh, it's maximal fire too.
It is.
He has voids now though.
He does have a single layer of voids.
There's 1 hit on that, so it'll be 2 void shield saves. Poof, poof. They're down.
They're down.
It's always the curse start doing it too. All right. Well, we have the Vulcan Mega Bolter. You want to do cold shots to the body?
Yeah, sure. Let's do cold shot.
5s to hit the body. That is going to be 3 hits to the body. Hate that. What's it gonna be?
Modifiers?
You're on my side, so strength 5 base. Oh boy. Well, ain't that 10, 11, and 12 against the Reaver body, which is 3 direct hits. But I only had 2 pips, so one of them is going to push over to a critical. We got a little bit of a reactor leak because his body is just beat up by the snout, and the Vulcan Mega Bolters just put in that little dent and finished it off. Oh gosh. We're going to fire this guy next into you. Right there. Everything, Adam. I'll start with the Volcano Cannon. Right in the middle of his feeties there. That is a miss because it's -1 to hit at least, and it's going to give me some heat. Where's it going? 9. Probably around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. You dummy, you tried. You can do cold shots to the legs, I don't care. Laser blaster. Hit.
Ooh.
Twice. Rank 10 because of all the damage. So that's 14, 15 on legs.
That is a devastating and a critical.
Nice. A devastating hit to the legs, which pushes it into the first critical damage and an actual critical hit after that. So he's on his last track.
So he is immobilized.
So if I can get a lucky Turbo Laser Destructor hit on the legs and I don't roll a 1, we're okay. We miss both of them. That's okay. I don't have to worry about the random turning on him. That's it for me. I just have this one Titan left and you have several.
Reaver is going to fire all of his shots into your Reaver there. We'll start with the Missile Hat.
4s. A couple hits.
So 2 hits.
3 saves on my guy. I'll push it. Reroll that. Okay, take a hit on each.
Gatling Blaster.
Ooh,
1 hit.
1 hit. 2 saves?
2 saves.
Still 3 ups. I'll just take them here. Oh, there goes. I'm at 4s now.
We'll push for draining on the Laser Blaster. Or not, but it's okay.
Good thing it cost you nothing. It was him finishing up, so I just have this guy left, who's gonna put his shots into this Reaver, I guess. He'll put everything into that Reaver there. Gonna be called shots to the legs. We're within 8, so it's 6s, 5s to hit after all the modifiers. We got 2 hits to the legs.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay, well he's probably dead, I hope.
That's it.
Because they are strength 7 on the flank, plus we're strength 10, so 12. Yeah, that's it, you're right. That is engine kill. We'll take it.
And I will now play a stratagem, Vindictive in Death. So instead of rolling on the catastrophic damage table, I will automatically... I can't remember what it's called. Something
Catastrophic meltdown?
Yeah, I think it's 10.
The big one.
It's the big.
It's gonna hit every Titan within D3 plus 8 inches, or 6 inches.
So 9
6.
inches.
Yes, 9 inches. So it's gonna hit all my stuff here. Probably gonna hit your guy back there too, though.
We'll hit him.
Whoop, whoop. So it's gonna hit my Reaver, your Reaver, and my Warlord and my Reaver. Boom.
D6.
D6. What's the scale of them? 8?
Strength 8 plus 1, so they're strength 9, bypassing voids.
D6 hits, strength 9. We'll do all of mine, then we'll do all yours.
Okay.
We'll start with this one here. All right, number of hits. It's gonna be one hit to the
head, so 10, 11.
One direct hit to his head. Let's do this Reaver next. D6 hits. It'll be 6. What's it gonna be? These are strength 9, right?
Yes, to the body.
So the ones do nothing. So it was 3 directs, because it's 11, 12, 12, and then devastating hit. So it fills out most of his track on the body there. He's pretty hurt, and then not fully compromised, but structurally damaged heavily on the body, and then the Warlord. D6 hits. 5.
There we go.
And it's going to be strength 9 to the body. It needs at least a 12, so it's going to be direct. It wasn't too bad. Now I get to resolve just against your Reaver over here, eh? Full health. So it's going to be 5 hits. Ooh. And that's going to be to the head. What's the minimum on the head there?
11.
So that's a... okay, so 11. This is 13, 13, 13, 14. Okay, well, that was 4 direct hits and a devastating hit to the head, so he's maxed out on the head and suffering 1 level of critical damage. Okay, that was not bad. I'll take that trade. That was like a weird kind of samey trade all around. Kind of compromised this guy pretty heavily, but that guy too. So, but he has voids and so does he, so we'll see where that goes. The next thing is the Warbringer.
Firing both volcano cannons over to you.
Nemesis Warbringer is going to pulsate his void shield, so ignore the -2 to hit at this range. To clear out the environment a little bit. Otherwise, he just has no negatives to hit at all.
So that's for the pulsating the void.
And then he loses a level of void shield as well.
Yes, and then for the first shot.
Oh, still misses and 2 levels of heat. Damn. The second one's getting out of the way. Hits. And more heat. What are you at for heat now?
He's in the orange.
The scatter, 5 inches towards the other Reaver. This is a small blast, so it's just going to come between them. But I'll take 3 saves on my guy. I'll push his reactor here. I'm gonna steal this die actually, if I can pick it up. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it pushed me in the orange, and I get no benefit from it. You greedy jerk, Luka, you. But a nightmare scenario. Void's down off that roll, and I'll just take the 2 heat on top of it, putting me in the orange. I would not want to be a pilot or Princeps or Maserati in this battle. It is miserable for both of us. It's so hard to see the enemy and everything's going wrong.
And it's so hot.
It's so freaking hot too. You can only vent on 5s. It's just brutal. Please, just blow up my god engine now so I don't have to exist anymore. That will conclude the round though. I don't believe there's any critical damage. Oh, I do have a reactor leak somewhere. You better believe it's on him. So he's in the red now. Glorious. Pretty much dead. You look at his body the wrong way and he's out of here. So that means we are on to the 4th battle round. All right, who is it today? 5, 6. You actually got it. Go over some of the orders here now. We're gonna go ahead and do a full stride on him because it's free.
Yes.
Come to my attention that he had a blade of armor. We'll say it didn't matter. I know it probably would have made a difference, but I'm just gonna point out I forgot about it. It's one strategy point. I don't really care. Also, my way of admitting it's too hard to go back and fix, so I'll just have to take it for forgetting. Which means I'll try an emergency repairs, I suppose. 10. Well, let's see what they fix up. Okay, I'm gonna reroll one of those. All right, he tried. Well, technically.
All right, so he's gonna try to do a first fire, but he is within 6 inches, so he actually has to roll it. Hey, he actually gets it because he needed an 8. Normally command 6, but -2 for being a demon.
That's ill omens for this Reaver, let me tell you. I believe I have any other orders because I need to be able to move these guys. And they don't really need to fix anything, so it's okay.
I'm gonna attempt an emergency repair on the Warbringer. Oh,
10.
He gets it.
Vent heat before the damage control phase.
He gets 6 for oh god.
Vents 2 of it. You done with orders?
I am done with orders.
All right, to the move phase then. He's just gonna move to there, I guess. See what that gets for him. We'll go like there. Sure, that spot. I like that spot right there. That means he's not shooting though. You know what? Screw it. Whatever. I don't care. I move him. I pass. I don't move him, but I choose him as the target to move, so he can shoot later if he's alive.
Forwards.
Gonna call shots with the Vulcan Megabolt. Yeah,
the body. We're gonna do called shots into the body.
That's gonna be +5 on him, which is nuts because the +2 from the back and +3 from the damage. So these are strength 9 Vulcan Megabolters.
Yes.
The moderately wounded, and you're close to another Titan for your mana pull. It's 5 to hit, or your Titan Legio rules.
Okay, so 3 directs.
Well, to the body. Let's see what it look like. So 9. He's dead. It's exactly enough for engine kill. All right. Well, we get to have some fun here. He is at the red. I add to this roll here. Oh, we got the big one anyway. So what you just did, I get to do as well. It's going to be D3 +6 inches of effect for catastrophic meltdown. This might cause a chain reaction. I hope so. Okay, that's 7. Only gonna hit these 2. My guys are more than 7 away. Nice, good job, buddy. You dummy. Start with that Warhound, so it's gonna be D6 hits. 5 hits for that Warhound. That's strength 9.
Don't roll the head.
Body.
Ooh, okay.
Nothing. So is there any damage on his body?
There is no damage on his body.
All right, so we got a 12.
That's devastating.
13.
Devastating.
And 12, 13, 14.
And a critical, so...
Wait, no, sorry. It was 12, 12, 13. Does that change anything?
Oh, they're all devastating. So 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, and 1 point of critical. So he's on reactor leak 1.
Oh, nice. Well, damage there, and then to your Reaver. They hit his head, so it's going to be 4 hits, not bad, to the weapon. So okay, so 13 to one of his weapons. Can they all be hurt on a 13?
They can all be hurt. Yeah.
So I'll go a D3. So it's going to be Gatling, missile launcher, or laser blaster in that order. So it's Gatling. So it's disabled. Close to a chain reaction. There we go. We got the engine kill. I was going to move forward 4 inches, then turn to face that Reaver. It's like I'm just going to keep the Warlord where it was. I don't want to move it too much closer. I'm just going to keep him facing that guy. That'll be my move though.
Pushing for power to locomotors.
Oh, a little bit of heat. I like it. I'm going to match you with this guy. I'm going to turn and just move 6 towards you. I screwed up. I'm outside of 2. I thought I could do it without boosting my locomotors. You've baited me into a good position. How could I fall for such an easy trick?
A lot of shenanigans over here.
Oh, all right.
So he's going to do the free push for phase for Preternatural Grace. And he's on full stride order, so he's going to be doing a lot of weird stuff.
All right, go fast. Nice.
Ending up like that, just kind of getting slowed down by the craters a little bit, but just getting in the right angle for full stride when he pushes forward.
True.
So he's going to just kind of shuffle back and over just to get into this quadrant over here for scoring purposes. But basically he's just going like boop and then boop.
Time we're just going to go with this guy firing that thing. With the missile launchers, I'll do cold shots on the head. We have to do the damage repair before I do that. All I had to do was vent heat twice on him and vent heat twice and repair his shields once as well. Still missing a little bit of heat though. I could take 1 more level there. And then Josh is just fixing up some of his stuff. And because of the emergency repairs on the Warbringer back there and these ones, he's back to green.
Yeah, he's full shields, full reactor. Rolled the Warhound. Warhound didn't get anything. And the Reaver just healed a single point of critical damage on his head.
Okay.
So,
Still compromised up there, but the damage is nice. Okay, well, back to this. He's got no voids, right?
correct.
Cold shots to the face. I'm going to pulsate my void shields to clear out the environment. Does it cost me heat? Oh, 2 of it. And a level void. Well, that's not ideal. He's one away from orange. Cold shots to the head are hitting all 5s.
2.
2 hits to the head there. And these are, what's the damage on the head?
Plus 3 strength.
Oh, gosh. All right, so it's 7s. So that's going to be an 11 and a 13.
Both directs. So they will both be... So he is still alive on his last critical track.
What a... close. Might as well push our engines. So first volcano cannon, it's gonna... I'm in the orange now and I miss. And then the second one, I'm free and I hit twice. I'm gonna see if the first one just kills him outright before scattering the other one. Hopefully. Weapon? Oh no, he's fine. So like this... is same weapons or no? Left gun is 1 to 3. So the right gun takes the hit. Plasma blast gun, and then it's gonna scale. Oh, 1. Nice.
So that'll still be 2 hits.
All right, I'll take it.
It's
Strength 12 to the weapon. 1, 2, 3 is the disabled one, which would be kind of nice. Okay, so the weapon it takes 2 detonations, big detonations. Body is also fully compromised. So the first one is strength. It's a base of 12 because the plus 3, yeah, plus that. So that is a critical. And then the other one is a critical as well.
And that's engine kill.
All right. We hit that and it detonates the body 2 more times. So, and it's going to be a 9.
Magazine detonation.
You need to roll D3 plus scale. You need to roll an 8 on this. So that'll hit this Reaver. And he gets hit by the... Even though it's disabled, it still hits him with the magazine detonation.
Yep. So it's D3, strength 8 hits. I do get voids for this.
1.
So it's 1, and I'll go ahead and roll the void for him.
It'll be 2 saves because of Cursed Earth. But you make the first one.
First one, second one. Good.
Nice. His voids are on a 3-up? Oh, he's the healthier one.
Yeah, he's the healthy one.
Yeah, the other one's dead. That's right. Yeah, we got that guy dead. Nice. All right, and then I guess that's it. You get to go with something. The note, he also fixed his Gatling blast gun with one of the 3-ups. It was just, I slipped my mind to mention it. We're going to go ahead and fire everything to my voids because we're like 2.5 inches away from each other here.
Missile hat first.
It might be too close, or is my scale the same as this, so it's okay?
Yeah, scale's the same. So 4 hits.
Did I hit me on 3? Oh, because of the environment. Gets a little... That was me saying I take a level of shields down and heat down. And then we have the other guns right in front of us.
Gatling blaster hitting... it's effectively on 3s again. Because it's +1, -1. So
4 saves. Let's do it again. Uh-oh, cost me 2, but I get to reroll. So it didn't matter. Draining or no draining?
Yeah,
on this?
we'll drain it.
I'm going to drain on the laser blaster.
Nope, that's not the right.
Wrong die.
1 pair of feet and 1 hit.
So it'll be 2 saves at 5, so I'm not going to bother. Bye-bye voids. Do the same thing right back to you. You have full voids?
I have full voids.
Oh, yoy. Okay, well, let's start with the... I'm going to do draining on both the weapons, effectively. And then see what that volcano cannon does, which is also draining. Draining laser blaster. Thank you. Welcome to the red, Luka. I'm just going to take a bunch of free hits on my body now. Did I roll these to hit yet or no? I don't think I did.
I think those were the hits.
Oh,
there's 3 hits.
3 hits, there we go. So 4 saves at -1.
I'll use his free bastion shielding. He hasn't used it yet, so 1 goes down.
Well, laser destructor will not be boosted. I'm going to hit 3 saves effectively for Cursed Earth, and these are just 3-ups, I guess.
Yep, and I'll go ahead and push.
Nice.
Free.
Free.
Nice.
1 more level. I don't think you get to reroll the 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1, sorry.
Volcano cannon, I got to boost it. I'm in the red. Oh.
Ooh.
I think that's 2 strike 9 hits.
We have to check. I think you might be, you roll on catastrophic damage.
Ooh, that'd be cool too. Strength 9 hit to the body. Okay,
nope, nothing.
Roll me another one just in case. I'm curious. Don't worry, another one. Okay, hey, doesn't matter. I'm too sure if going up twice meant I have to roll twice or not, but in this case, it don't matter, which is nice. And I get to fire it for free. Does it hit? Yep, twice. 3 saves. That is...
Oh, he's 1 away, so he still has voids.
Yeah, that's it. Not bad. You get your Warhound to activate still.
And my Warbringer.
I think, unless you don't want to move him, he did emergency repair this turn. So he moved. He scuttled backwards a little bit.
He moved.
You can take it back if you want to.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Fair. I wasn't too sure if you were just like, okay, scuttling him back there, but you can fix that if you need to. But he's going to full stride towards me.
And he's going to push for speed.
Ah, it's hot. Hello. He's back. I think we're done. Does anyone have a reactor leak or anything like that? Warhound took out 2 of my Warhounds and is coming in unscratched. The only damage on him is that heat he just took for the full stride. All right, well, that is the end of the 4th round. We're on to the 5th and possible last round of this mission. I already roll on turn 5. I got a 6. 8. Nice. Try a first fire on your
First fire
Titan
here. Bloop. Good.
Passes. Excellent, excellent. I think I am going to order my guy to charge. 2. Oh, that's a fail.
Yeah, you know what? Shoot, we'll try a.
So he got first fire.
We'll try a first fire over here.
You get a 3.
No.
All right, that's fair. I am not going to try anything with my Warlord. So that's it. We're going to go right to moving, where you get to go first. Let's start with the first fire on the Reaver. You're going to do
Called shots with the Gatling blaster into your body.
my body oddy. Should be
4s.
4s. Okay. Ooh, not bad. Sorry, 5s hit, because we've got the environmental effect. Cold shots plus the environmental effect for 5s. Plus the +1 to the Gatling blast gun. Okay.
Okay.
That's, I like that same. It's the exact same. That's not good for my body. So +2, it's strength, what, 6 normally?
It's strength 5, so 6, 7.
Oh, it is only
And
strength
8,
5.
9, 10, 11, and a 13.
That's not bad. So the 11 is direct and 13 is devastating. So I puts him on his first critical hit. He is the proud owner of a reactor leak. And he is going to go home and tell everyone about it. My move, I am just going to move him right there. Why not? On turns twice. Just going to stay right there?
Yep.
All right. I am going to push. I can't remember what it is. Not
Power to stabilizers.
Stabilizer, so I can turn this thing more than once. Does this put me in the orange? Oh, yes, it does. I also have a command check. 3. Good enough. I'm going to face that way, but the missile launchers can't hurt him anyways. Big sad. A very big sad. That's it for me. You gave your Warbringer in the back if he wants to move. He's got first fire. Oh, he failed his first
No,
fire.
he first failed, so he's just sitting still.
He can still move, though. Unless he...
He's already over
He's
into
good.
the quadrant, so yeah, he's good.
Fair. All right, so on to damage control. Lord has to roll on the engine reactor overload table. I'm in the orange, so I got a 4. Yes, void shield generator collapse. We didn't need those anyways. We merely had full voids, essentially. And now we got to roll for the Reaver, who is in the red. I got to roll a d10 for this one. So hopefully we roll something nice and high, because I want to see something interesting happen here. 5? That's not interesting. That's what I'm talking about. So that's Void Shield Generator dropping as well. But we don't have Void Shield Generator, so we're going to take D3 Strength 9 hits to the body. This could do it. This could, in a weird way, help me. 2. My body is fully compromised. So these are actually Strength 12. That is enough to... Oh, that was a 4. That's a 16 to the body, which is a critical hit. Boop, and boom. He's still alive, technically. Got burnout and reactor leak too, so he's going to be dying in this end phase if he doesn't die at some point in this combat phase coming up. Not a bad damage control phase here, other than the fact that he took some more hits there. So I brought his voids back online. Oh, I can't bring his voids back online because he got void shield generator burnout. So I healed a critical damage on his body and vented a little bit of heat. You know what? I had 2 5-ups there. I'm just going to heal those 2 pips of damage I just took to my body. I just healed them, I guess. And then over to here, we brought our voids back online for the Warlord and vented a couple levels of heat. We're back to the yellow. Start with the Warhound called shots in the back of the body. So it's +5 strength to these shots. Ors to hit with this after everything is said and done. 2 hits to the body, but they're strength 9. So nothing. And 13 or 14. Devastating hit, and it puts me back to Void Shield Generator burnout. Maximal fire?
Maximal fire, plasma blast guns. Both miss?
Yeah. That is actually 4 hits because of the Vanguard. Not Maniple rule, but the Legio rule. +1 to hit, but making them hit on 2s, and then the environment's back to 3s. These are strength 12 base because you're hitting me in the back. And it's on the, can't be the head, so you gotta reroll. Leg, there you go, okay. So 12 to the leg, so it's gonna be 14, 15, 17. Well, that maxes out his legs, fully compromised, and 2 criticals then. Oof, well, he's not doing so hot. He is gonna go next and put everything into the Reaver. What's your weakest part, the head?
The head.
All right, we'll do called shots with the laser weapons, and then we'll see what the volcano cannon. You know what? We'll do the volcano cannon first. Sure. Kill myself, shoot my own volcano. You know what? I'll do the laser weapons first, then kill myself with the volcano cannon. Using my weapon skill, this is the turbo laser destructor. Should be 6 to hit with the called shot. Oh, got a hit to the head. Boop. This being 11 to the head plus. Aw, boo. All right, fall. The other one, nothing. Volcano cannon. I'm going to take a strength 9 hit to the body. I'm already in the red. Ooh. God, he died finally. I killed him. Me, I did it. So that's a critical hit to the body, which pushes it to the 3rd pip, and then obviously that'll finish him off with the combo there. So he is dead, and I get to roll this pretty blue die. I'm going to roll super high. Aha! Glorious, big catastrophic meltdown. The Warhound's not hurt, but it could, if I'm lucky, take out this guy. So it's the range of the explosion. So this is going to be 6 plus D3 in range. Ooh, 9 inches. That's going to hit my Warlord. Explosion is big enough to hit all of this stuff here. You know, even though the game didn't really go well for Legio Astorum, it was a heck of a spectacle, though.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do my guy last. These are scale +1 in strength, which is 9. I'm going to start with that Warhound, because that's the interesting one. It's going to take 6 hits, as long as I don't get something like the weapon. Leg.
Leg.
Ooh, 9 to leg. So it's going to be 12, 13, 13, and a 15. That's direct to devastating, which puts it a 1 away from fully compromised, and critical fully compromises it and puts another 1. So he's got 1 tick on his legs left. Good explosion, and then your Reaver. If I roll the head, he'll be dead, I hope. 5. These are just brutal. These are horrible meltdowns. If I get the head. Body. Ooh, these fail. He's got no damage on his body?
No damage on his body.
All right, well, that's going to be a 11 on the body.
Direct.
And then we're going to have a 13.
Devastating.
And then a 15.
Critical.
Okay. Bad. And he is removed. And then we get to roll for my Warlord. D6. 5! Oh, jeez, this thing did 21 hits. 21 hits, this one explosion. To the body. Okay. Those do nothing, and these are 2 devastating hits to the body. He's got a moderately compromised body, and that was me technically shooting that resolved all that, because I just pushed the volcano cannon. You get to pick. This guy's already shot, so It's one of these 2 dummies over here.
We'll go ahead and it's going to be a lot of negative modifiers, but he'll shoot into the Warlord.
It's going to pulsate his void shields to control the environment a little bit, so he's going to lose a level of void shield and take 2 levels of heat. Ooh.
He's in.
Does collapse his voids, but he's going to ignore the -2 to hit or -1 to hit.
All right, so we're just at -1 for your obscured, so 2.
That's the laser gun.
That is the laser blaster.
A couple shields left on the Warlord. Pass 1, fail 1. Void's gone. Laser blaster is the only weapon that can see him. It's a tough call. I either put 2 volcano cannons into his shields to try and strip them, which won't really do much, or I do 1 random shot into him, which could, if I kill him, could cause him to move over here and do damage to him. So I'm gonna try that. This volcano cannon has no arc, no line of sight. This pillar, this devices, and there's large structures in the way. So this one is gonna fire at -2 to hit. But I also have to pulsate my voids to keep it at -2 to hit. So we're gonna do a lot of boosting here. So I can't pulsate my void shields if I don't have void shields. That makes sense to me. However, we are within twice the scale, so it's only -1 to hit, which means we can hit on a 6. So if I crack this hit, that'd be legendary. I could also just scatter 1 inch, so there's some hope here. First of all, okay, that's an interesting start. That's an interesting follow-up. I wonder what that means. I think, is it a D10 chart? D6 on the awakened machine spirit. 2. Stalwart. All right, the machine spirit decides instead of shoot, we defend. So we make a repair roll. Immediately. Bam. I wonder if I get to reroll. Yeah, the Legio Astorum does not get a reroll here, so I believe that was my roll. I can make one of these into a 4 with my Princeps trait, but I don't believe I need to. We're gonna bring our voids back online and bring them up a level, because there's no point in venting heat, I suppose. That's kind of clutch. He had no voids, so that guy's double cannon could have taken him out.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll still shoot at him. We'll start with the quake. Actually, no, we'll start with the volcano in case we do strip shields and then we quake in turn.
He's going to manipulate the environment to ignore the -2 to hit at this range. On a level of void and 1 level of heat.
First volcano cannon. Okay.
All right, well, it misses and you might get mad. Yours is a D10 chart, mine's a D6.
No, it's D10 for
command check. Command check, of course. Yeah, you're good. So you take some heat and you miss. Quickly resolve the other one.
Hits and
more heat. The scatter looks like on the first one, because the second one, 2 direct hits without void shields, is pretty important. Only scatters D6 for the mana pool. So right in the middle there, and it's going to be 1. Oh, there you go. That's 3 shaves on my shield. I would boost this, I guess, to reroll 1s. Oh, never mind. I'll just take some heat. Other ones that direct hit, I'll just, which is 3 more saves. I roll 3 hypothetically. Yeah, it would have mattered. But the voids collapse. And then we have the Quake Cannon. Does it hit? Nope.
Nope.
It's on D6 though.
Ooh.
Ooh. Scatters off the board. All right. That hits another part of the battlefield. All right. Little uneventful for the last duel. I guess, no, that's not uneventful at all. I killed my own Titan. That was kind of cool. Almost got this guy over here. I wonder if that's 6. Like, that would have been cool if I got that at 6. The Machine Spirit woke up and said, heal a little bit first. Okay. Okay. All right, well, that would come to the end round there, where we would do another priority check. But I think the game could possibly end. You know what it might? What is it on a 9 or 10? 4. Okay, the game would continue. But I'm just going to concede because I only got 1 Titan to control 1 table quarter with, and you can put a lot of pressure on him with these 2 still. And then failing that, you could just hide behind structures and get 3 of the table quarters to control. So you'll win the spear point scenario.
Yeah.
Damn, that was freaking miserable, dude. What'd you do to me?
Dude, the new compendium, we've only played a couple games with it, and I enjoy everything that's in it. I didn't realize when we were doing the hostile battlefield, I was like, oh, we can roll a D3 and one of these effects is in play. And then I read the third one and I was like, wait, it's saying it ignores the other 2. I'm like, oh, it's all 3 effects are in play.
So it's like like we said before, the battlefield is just smothered in smog and ash and debris. Buildings have fallen over. Titans munitions have exploded. Right, you can't see 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're shooting at silhouettes pretty much the whole time, or like whatever you think is a silhouette of the other Titans.
Yeah.
And then to top it all off, it's harder to bend heat. I thought I do like the rules. I thought it was going to make the game quicker. It didn't really make it quicker or longer. I think I don't know.
Yeah, it just added another layer, which is
pretty much it.
Yeah. Fun.
Because I thought venting less heat would mean we'd be rolling on the reactor tables a lot more, but we managed our heat rather well.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I was like, oh, I really need to vent heat, and I was like, man, I can't roll a 5 up to vent heat.
Exactly.
I was like, there's 3 4s, but
that
no
would have been nice. Yeah, I thought, hey, it made Legio Astorum to get rerolls, bonuses, all that stuff, the healing. It wasn't too bad. Where I took a little bit too many gambles early on to put pressure onto Josh's Legio here. Like we're jumping in the post game now here, where I was gonna have my Lancers run up and around, and they weren't gonna. I knew they weren't gonna get into combat, but it was gonna force him to move backwards, and then it was like a 50-50. They get hit by that Meltacan. I'm like, whatever, I'll bank it on a 50-50. And he just got a direct, even if it's scattered or something away, that would have been fine. You got a direct hit them both. And I knew I could keep their coherency a little bit wider. And I thought, again, 50-50, I'm probably okay. I was not okay, so I lost both of them right away. And then my Warhounds coming up and around, this guy was just on fire with that plasma blast gun, just like hitting every time, no misses, no deviating, nothing. Now, granted, it has help when your whole army just gets +1 to hit.
Yes, thankfully it's not the whole army; it's just the Warhounds.
Okay.
Because that's one of the requirements. It says it has to be scale 7 or less.
Oh, right, fair.
There's nothing that scale 7.
Warhounds are pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that.
So, yeah, because it is definitely one of the stronger ones. I didn't want to steal yours, which was the Elite Magos, where I get to re-roll one.
The re-roll one? Which one? Oh, yeah, because that one. Why don't people is there rules for do you have like a Legio house rules, or no? You have to pick custom ones.
Yeah, there's 3 different tables. There's traits, stratagems, and war gear.
Right.
And you have 4 points to spend.
Gotcha.
But you can never spend more than 2 points in
one category. Gotcha. So you can take 2 traits, 1 stratagem, or 2 strats. Gotcha. Do you ever take the war gear ones or no?
Yeah. I like to take hunting motives, because if I'm going to run this with a bunch of Warhounds, it allows them to always be moving 10 inches.
That's kind of cool.
Which is nice. But no, for having a lot of fun with the Campaign Compendium. If you are thinking about getting it, after looking at it, it's definitely worth it, because there's 5 missions each for playing on a Death World, Hive World, Forge World. And then there's also all of the campaign missions from all of the books are now in this book. And there's special rules. I think there was probably 12 or 13 different worlds with hostile battlefield effects that you could choose from.
Unique worlds, important to the narrative and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's Espendor, where all the major Titans fought. So yeah, I think it adds a lot. And I think it's definitely worth it, because it's got all the narrative in the front of it, so it's It's a nice hefty book.
All right. Well, it's one of those like it's kind of a. There haven't been too many stuff. I remember they trickled in slowly, like Doom of Molech and like Titan Death and all that stuff, and then that would bring in new Titan Legio rules, and then they came out with the Trader book and the Loyalist book, which is great. That was a great release, and then that kind of like locked in here's the rule book, here are Titan Legion rules. And all the narrative books were like the scattered ones still, and now they have the book for that. So you can you only really need the 2 or 3 books to play with.
Because the Campaign Compendium, it has no Titan rules. It just has
all the
rules
campaign stuff
for like missions, which is fun in and of itself.
Yeah, if you don't want to do the match play stuff anymore, because I found what most people were doing with the match play stuff, where they're just doing, I don't know what the mission was called, but it was the kill each other one. Yeah. Because you always roll 2 dice, everyone always takes the kill each other one, and it's kind of weird to have like one player playing like the narrative match play mission or the single target kind of thing. It's like rescue the crew for 20 points, but if they kill anything that gets near the crew, they're getting points for killing you and also denying you for rescuing the crew. So it could be a little rough. But I've had a lot of fun with them, but I like the narrative stuff a little bit more. Then there's also like I can't remember, I had Open Engine War or
Open Engine War cards.
Open Engine War cards. Those are great fun too, I like them quite a bit. So
I need to get my hands on those.
A lot of options to play Titanicus with. I'm back, I lost my words. I'm gonna say it's just a limitless amount of ways to kind of play the game, right?
Yeah.
And you could have like the one same mana pool, you and your friend, and then you just play the game like 500 different ways, and it'll never be the same game, really. Which is quite nice. I've never really had luck with the banners myself, with the Night Lances. I'm way too impatient with them, though. I would have been, if I just held them there until the 3rd battle round, and like you would have been too afraid to kind of commit to pushing up to me a little bit there. They could have watched either way. It would have been way better. But it reminded me too much of 9th edition and made me sad. I'm like, I'm gonna rush out, hopefully not die, and kill something. And then they died.
Yeah, because like if you had kept them there and you just every turn was like, I'm gonna issue a charge order on them, and just be like, I dare you to move in their line of sight. It was like, I'm good.
Those 2 guys, they're great control.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't typically like elements in my army just to sit there and scare off the enemy though, but they fit points wise. So I like to when playing games like Titanicus, I like all-out aggression, moving all over the place and hoping for the best. That didn't work out this time, but it often works out for me. But this time, not quite. But it wasn't even that bad. We got pretty close. Like, if I killed him and dealt with him, then it would have been a tie game. Well, maybe. I don't know what the tiebreakers are in these narratives, but it started coming back in my favor quite a bit mid-game and late-game, where like I had a little bit more lax on some of the rolls here, and I was able to perform a little bit better. I think I only really killed 1 Reaver and 1 Warhound. That was it. But you crushed 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, and a Night Banner. I'm not even too sure. I felt like I had way more points than you did, but you had a lot of points invested into.
So the preternatural resilience was 50 points each, and I had that on 3 Titans, and then all of the base mutations, which all of them had, were 20 points each.
Okay.
So I had a lot, and then Bastion shielding. So
there's that missing Titan in that right there.
So I was like, I had like an extra 90 points on almost each Titan.
All right, fair.
So it makes them, it gives them a little bit more.
A lot more staying power, that's for sure.
Yeah, staying power for them, and it changes the way they play. But thankfully it's not just like flat bonuses.
It's all rolls.
It's all rolls, and it's also you're suffering command check.
True.
And you're rolling on a different table that is sometimes worse than.
Oh yeah, it's sometimes better, sometimes worse.
Sometimes worse.
It definitely skews either direction pretty badly. Yeah. Which is kind of nice. I get it. It's the first time I really fought against the Corrupted Titans there. I wanted to play specifically an Axiom because I just wanted to play the basic mana pool. I've been doing a lot of Corsairs in the past, and I tried the Janissary one. And I think I played the Warbringer one where they scattered D6. That one I think is excellent. That one's like really fun. Yeah. That gives you way too much control over the scattering Warbringer things. They like never miss. The Quick Cannon like never misses.
Yeah, it's really great for dual volcanoes. I mean, they're not very good for kill shots.
Yeah.
But they are good for softening up once voids are down.
Yeah.
And then getting it to where now that the Warhounds move in, now they can start doing cold shots on what this has lit up.
Yeah, with my Warp Runners, I've had a lot of luck running like 3 Reavers and 4 I think it's like 3 Reavers and 4 Warhounds, or 3 Warhounds or something, as opposed to like the Warlord. I like the Warlord, but like it could be, it's a little rough against other Warhounds. They get in too quickly on the Warlords. Yeah.
To me, the Warlord, it needs the different weapon upgrades.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because like once you throw a Sun Fury on there, and you get that in range and like a macro Gatling blaster, that thing becomes very scary at close range.
I got all my army is starter box, first starter box stuff. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I got 2 Warlords with Bellicoses, and I play them in my Regia, which typically isn't too bad because then they can like crossfire for each other, so like they can stand kind of far apart, and like the King and Queen can shoot at the Warhounds that are around it. You just kind of have some risky shots and everything.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of Warhounds on the list that can protect them as well. So hopefully it kind of works out. But missing the Reavers, I've had a lot of fun with the Corsair build. The Reaver Corsair build is pretty strong. It allows your Reavers to move full movement, I think sideways.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about backwards. I can't remember.
No, yeah, it's any. Yeah, they can move. Yeah, so that's one of they can just moonwalk 9 inches backwards.
Yeah, they can boost their things, and then they're warp runners too. So they can the first 2 rounds they can go real far.
And I
don't know if it works for warp runners though, but
yeah,
I remember there's something about that. It came up in the comments.
I'm probably going to in the next one. I'll change up the custom Crusade Legio and run them differently, and I'll run it to where you can change out one of the Titans. Classes. You pick a Titan class, and you can change it for everything that's mandatory.
Nice.
And so take a Venator or Corsair Maniple with a whole bunch of Warhounds that are just electric sliding across.
They'd be fast boys. That's a lot of fast boys there. And folks, there will be more Titanicus to come because we got Josh here for a couple weeks when we'll be playing some Titanicus and mostly Titanicus and Heresy. So I can promise you there will be more to come. And this is a good way to brush off the cobwebs for myself and get back into the game a little bit because I haven't played for about half a year. So any excuses I made, please forgive me. I play quite a bit of games here. But Titanicus is one that I like quite a bit because it's wild. So much you'd say again back to the Knight Lancer shot. If you didn't roll that 4-up, different game.
Yeah,
completely. That one die roll, completely. That's the one that got me. Come on, dude. Yeah. If you're gonna miss any shot, miss that one shot. That's what I needed. But that's okay because just the next game it'll be a different story. I think I already know what I want to play though. I pretty much only play Tempest Runners. I will only ever play Tempest Runners. So Warp Runners. Warp Runners, they are called the Legio
Tempestus. No, Tempestus is a different Legion.
Yeah.
They're Legio Astorum.
Astorum, thank you. Wow, the Warp Runners. Yes. I pretty much only play Legio Astorum. Anyways, folks, that's it for this Titanicus battle report. There will be more to come with Josh and his Legio. Can't remember the name. Not Crucifix. Not
Cerberax.
Not Cerberax. It's definitely Cerberax. Yeah. Legio Cerberax. Happy wargaming, everyone, and thank you for this miserable grind in this Hive world.